For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to learn Force abilities at Rift Gates in different matches. So as you can see, their Rift Gates are going to show up on the map. So this is one right here, for example. So it's going to show as a hologram. So for example, there's this one right here, there's this one right here. And we're just going to interact. And we're going to learn the Force Push or Force Jump from them. Once you press it, it's going to take you to another dimension. And when you go back, you would have learned a new ability, as you can see. And you get yourself a lightsaber, which is super nice. Holy moly, this is so cool. So while blocking, I can just press this. And I can Force Push. Yo, that is dope. So yeah, that's the basic idea. Like I said, these spots will appear randomly throughout the game. When a spot appears, just go there as fast as you can, because a lot of people are gonna go there. And yeah, grab yourself an ability, do this 3 times in 3 different games, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to hire a character. So as you can see, these are all the hireable characters on the map. We're gonna go to this one right here, just because a lot of people are already landing at the other locations. So you might want to go to a location that is kind of separate. So there's already somebody here, as you can see. I'm just gonna hire this person right here, hire Garrison. So it costs 200 gold. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, we got 200 galactic reputation for that. Beautiful. For this, the fourth within quest is that you have to search a Republic chest. So basically, you just go to any of these outposts right here, and you will find a Republic chest inside of these little tents. So if I go right here, you'll find these little tents right here. And inside of them, you'll find the Republic chest. As you can see, I already opened this one. And you can just get the new mythic Star Wars weapons. There should be another chest right here as well, but I think it's already been opened. Yeah. So these are the chests, as you can see. Each spot should have at least 2 of these new chests. Just open one of them, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have destroy objects with Force abilities or Star Wars weapons. You can either get some Force abilities, but I don't really recommend it because everybody's trying to get them. So I highly recommend using a Star Wars weapon. You can find Star Wars weapon inside the Republic chest, which can be found here, here, and over here. And this right here, the thing that appeared, is that's where you can learn some abilities, some Star Wars abilities. So we're gonna use this weapon right here, the DC-15 blaster rifle, and you basically just destroy objects. So just go inside any house, and the more objects you destroy, the better. Here we go. This might be easier with the powers, but this is much simpler in my opinion. As you can see, always try to go inside of a house because there's a lot of objects in the house, and each object counts as one thing, as you can see. And yeah, that's the basic idea. Just keep doing that until that completes quest. For this quest, it says you have to deal damage to someone who has a DC-11 blaster or one of the lightsabers. So basically just find yourself an opponent that has one of the new Star Wars weapons, and you just deal damage to them. So we have this dude right here. He's sliding around. Yo, did he just throw rubble on me? Oh my god, no, I mean, really, third party. So you get the gist of it. You just need to find somebody who already has one of these Star Wars weapons. For example, that guy has the push thingy. If you want to know how to find people who have Star Wars weapon, you can just go to one of these locations right here. And the people who already have taken one of the blasters or the lightsabers, and you can just go there and fight them. Deal as much damage as you can, and that should be the quest. For this, the Force Within quest is that you have to land during the Force. So basically, Find the Force is the event that's taking place right now. If you click right here, you'll find the Find the Force event is taking place. It's going to take place all the way until the end of the season. So basically, all you have to do is just very simple. After you have to do is just jump into a game and basically land wherever. It doesn't really matter where you land. I believe you have to do this 5 times, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 5 times, and you get 200 points. And basically, I highly recommend like going for this location right here, for example. So just you can open like the Republic chest, or if you're hiring a character, just go to one of the characters and go hire them. So try to combine this like landing quest with one of these quests right here. Of course, they will be on the channel, all of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to launch Kinetic ore with a Star Wars weapon. So basically grab a Star Wars weapon from these Republic chests right here. So one here, one here, one here, and then go to Shadow Slabs, and you'll find these blue stones all around. And we're gonna just shoot the blue stone with the Star Wars weapon. Here we go. So we'll do it on this one, and then it's gonna launch. There it is. You can even do it again if you want. And it's gonna launch again. And yeah, that's the basic idea. Just do that, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to collect ammo at named locations, so you just need to collect 250 ammo in total, and it has to be inside a named location. For example, Frenzy Fields, Steamy Springs, Mega City, like all the named locations. Just land at one of those and just keep collecting ammo. You can find the ammo like laying around like this, or of course you can just eliminate players and they will drop ammo for you. And of course you can also open the ammo crates, like ammo boxes. Right now I don't think there's any ammo boxes left in this PY since I'm a little bit late to the game. But yeah, you just go around like, oh, I think I see some ammo here. I think I can show you some ammo over here. Yeah, there we go. So somebody destroyed the box right here, like a chest. And as you can see, like the ammo is all around, and it's gonna count towards your progress. As you can see, I became now I have like 107 out of 250. Just collect 250 in total, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's actually have to survive storm freezes. So basically, you just need to survive 25 storm freezes in total. As you can see right now, I'm inside the storm, and I just need to make my way all the way outside of the storm. And I'm just gonna keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep going to wherever the storm is. So as you can see, there's the storm right there. I just need to make my way here, and that counts as surviving one storm cycle. And yeah, just survive 25 in total, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's actually you have to travel distance on foot at night. So you need to wait until it is nighttime. So as you can see, the stars are up if you look up, and all you have to do is just run. It's much better, of course, if you have like some slurp bottles that can give you stamina. But basically, you just need to run. It's gonna count in a second. Just give it a second. Yeah, there we go. That's 250 out of 500. It's very easy to do. It's one of the simpler quests to do. All you have to do is just wait for the night cycle to start, and then you just simply start running, man. Just run for your life. And yeah, that is it. That's basically it. Just do that, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's actually you have to travel distance while sliding. So one of the best ways to do this is to go to these like snow biomes right here. So right now I'm at this slide right here. There's a bunch of these slides, especially in the mountains right here. This has a long slide all the way through the mountains, so that's a very nice spot to do it. But basically just go here, just sprint, and then you left shift or left control, and you simply just slide like this. Which is very, very fun to do. You can just keep sliding. So you can just keep doing it on the same spot, or you can just, use these ice lakes, for example, and you can just keep sliding on them. This gives you a lot of distance, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do that, and that shows the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to travel distance on a vehicle. So one of the best ways to do this is to go to Mega City, because it has a lot of vehicles inside of it. And for example, there's this bike right here. I'm just gonna use that to travel. Or, of course, you can make your way to this racetrack right here that I'm going to. Come on. Come on, just push. Okay, here we are. So this is the racetrack, as you can see. And there's a lot of cars here that you can choose from. There's one with like these new like tires. You can just do. You can have like dirt bikes. Whichever car that you like, you can just use and just travel distance. So this is the spot that I went to, just in case you want to know. So there's this is the racetrack, and this is Mega City. Just grab a car, travel distance, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to outlast 250 players. So basically you just need to jump into different games and try to survive as much as you can. The best way to survive is to stay afloat in the air. So right now I'm on the ground, obviously, but the best way to survive is just jump from the battle pass in the middle of the map and just stay in the air as much as you can to survive. As you can see, it is counting up. This is gonna take you at least 3 games, so you're gonna have to play 3 solo games to complete this one, assuming that you get to at least top 25. And yeah, the best idea is to just survive as much as you can. Maybe drive a vehicle, maybe just stay next to a rift, stuff like that. So for example, I can just take this car and just keep, waddling around, driving around. It shouldn't be too hard to survive, at least until top 25. And yeah, that's it. Just survive, and that should be the quest. For this stage 3 Star Wars quest, you have to travel distance while on foot. Now this is very, very easy to do. You need to travel a total of 2,500 meters on foot. So you could just, sprint or walk. It's up to you. I highly recommend doing this in Team Rumble mode. It's much easier like that. Even if you die, you can just respawn and just keep running, baby. And if you're playing like not Team Rumble, like normal mode, I highly recommend landing at Slappy Shores right here, because you can just instantly destroy one of the slurp barrels. And once you do that, you'll get like infinite stamina for a certain duration of time, and you can just keep running without even stopping. You can even like auto run and just AFK and he'll run for you. So yeah, that's the basic idea. Like I said, it's gonna like keep counting how many steps you made, and once you hit 2,500, that will complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to get a Victory Royale. So I already tried this in Team Rumble mode. Let me just eliminate this guy. I already tried this in Team Rumble mode. It didn't really work. But yeah, this is solo mode. As you can see, there's only one person left, which I think he's around these bamboo. I think I just saw him like skirmishing around here. Yeah, there he is. Okay, nice. There we go. So that's the Victory Royale, as you can see. This is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. I highly recommend zero build, because there are less sweats in zero build, honestly. But yeah, like I can't really give you any advice on how to win a Victory Royale game. You're gonna need to get a little bit lucky and have some skill, of course. But I can tell you how to have a very strong start of a game. So if you want a very OP start, you need to land right over here. You're gonna find an NPC that sells the holo chest keys. You're gonna buy 3 keys for 300 gold, and you're gonna find, of course, the kinetic blade, which will allow you to move around the map very, very fast. Once you have the keys, you're gonna wanna go here. You're gonna have a slurp truck right here. Destroy it. You'll have full shield and full HP, of course, and you will find the holo chest right here, and you can just choose 3 legendary weapons to start your game. So this is like one of the strongest starts of a game. One more very, very strong start is kind of RNG based. So if you don't know, there's an NPC that sells all heisted weapons in the game for 25 gold. Yes, you heard that right, only 25 gold. It's very cheap. But there's a catch. This NPC spawns in 3 locations, 3 possible locations every game. So the first location is going to be this monolith right here. The second location is going to be this monolith right over here. And the third location is going to be this monolith right here. So every game, Serenade, that's the name of the NPC, she spawns in one of those 3 locations. So you gotta be lucky. Like if you land here and you don't find her, then you're kind of screwed, right? So I highly recommend, if you're going for the Serenade play, I highly recommend landing here at the Citadel. Go here. If you don't see her, like float around. If you don't see her, go right over here, grab yourself a 3D ODM gear for mobility, and then make your way to this monolith right over here. And you'll probably find her. If you don't find her, then you really got unlucky and you can just restart the game. So these 2 are one of the best starts of a game in my opinion. And yeah, just, you know, try to get yourself a Victory Royale. Good luck on that, my friends. And yeah, once you do that, that will have completed the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to use force abilities on 5 opponents. So basically you just need to find yourself one of these Star Wars characters, and they appear throughout the map at different times. Actually, I'm gonna go to this one right here. This guy, the Darth Maul character, the red one, will teach you the like throw rocks ability. I don't know what else to call it, but it's one of the most OP abilities in my opinion. So I'm just gonna go and learn that from him. Here we go. Hello there. So this is Darth Maul, and his ability is by far one of the best. So let's talk to them. If you talk to them, you can know what you're gonna learn. There we go. So this should give us the rock throwing ability. Nice, here we are. Let me actually swap this here. I'll throw this away. And read. So when you equip your lightsaber like this, it says that you can while blocking, just force throw. So just block and then throw. How OP is that, dude? Huh? And then of course you just need to find yourself an opponent to use this on. You need to use it on 5 opponents in total, which is not easy, but let me just see if I can see anybody close. Since we came here, somebody else should have been close by. Alright, here we go. Just found myself a bot. I'm just gonna use the force ability on them. And yeah, that's the basic idea. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to deal damage to opponents within 10 seconds of using a force ability. So basically you have yourself a force ability, you're just gonna use it. Doesn't really have to be on the opponent. And now I have 10 seconds to go to the opponent itself and deal damage to them. I believe you need to deal 200 damage in total. And yeah, this is it. This is the basic idea. Just make sure you use the force ability on something else, because you need to deal damage to them with other weapons. So don't lose like the damage output. So yeah, again, you just use the ability. And then you deal damage to the nearest opponent. You have 10 seconds like on your hands to do this. And if you don't know how to get like force abilities, they basically appear throughout the game. Like you find Star Wars characters that you can go to and acquire the force abilities from them. Once you do, just find yourself opponents, like use the force ability, and then deal damage to opponents. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to destroy structures using Star Wars abilities. So basically, we have the Star Wars rock throw ability, which is this, the Sith Apprentice lightsaber. You can get these from like Star Wars characters that appear throughout the map and throughout the game itself. So just go there and learn one of the abilities. Once you have an ability that can deal damage, you just go to any structure and you just deal damage like this. Just destroy it. This is like one of the best ways to destroy the structure itself. Of course, you can also do this like on player builds, I believe. So it doesn't really have to be this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just do this, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to use force abilities on a vehicle. It doesn't really say if the vehicle has to be driven by an opponent or not, but I assume it doesn't have to be. Hopefully it doesn't have to be, because that's gonna be really tough to do. But basically just grab yourself one of the forced abilities that can deal damage, of course, or that can like pull or push opponents, and you simply just find yourself a vehicle. I don't know if it has to be driven or not by an opponent, and then just you simply use it like this. And yeah, that's the basic idea. Just do that, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to jump onto a grind rail using the double jump from the force. So you can acquire the double jump from this force weapon right here. Basically, you just need for the force icon to show up on the map and go to the blue one that where you can meet Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is the only one who gives the double jump. And basically go to any POI that has the grind rails. So the grind rail right now exists in Slappy Shores, in Mega City, and luckily for us, in Shadow Slabs. What we're gonna do is go to Shadow Slabs, and we're gonna double jump like this. You simply just press space twice, and you can double jump. So let's make our way to that POI. There we go. Make sure you always have a mobility item that allows you to like move around really fast, because a lot of people are gonna be doing these quests, and it's not gonna be easy, man. So here we are. There's the grind rail. And we're just gonna double jump to it and hop. Come on. Oh, let me equip this. And there it is. And you can even do it here. And yeah. Man, this is really fun. So yeah, that's the basic idea. Just do this, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it says you have to knock down a timber pine using lightsabers or force weapons. So basically, just grab yourself a force weapon. Here we go. So this is what a force weapon looks like right here, and it appears throughout the game. So just have to wait a little bit until it appears, and once it does, just go there, grab yourself a lightsaber. Just gonna I gotta defend myself from the guy who was shooting me, and then we simply go and find ourselves a timber pine, and we're gonna destroy it. All right, here we go. So this is a timber pine, as you can see. It's like the giant tree between all the other trees. And basically, when you destroy a timber pine, it falls down. So you can use a force weapon, or you can use the lightsaber. I'm gonna use the force right here. I'm just gonna pull it. Oh my god. Yo, that is dope. That is really dope. So if you want to find the timber pines, as you can see, there's more over there. Right there. There's another wood timber pine. If I shoot it, it should fall down. There we go. This is the exact location. Right here, right between Anvil Square and Brutal Bastion. So just come here, you'll find yourself some timber pines. Make sure you use the lightsaber or the force weapon itself, like this. And yeah, that's it. Just do that, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's just you have to visit 3 clone trooper checkpoints. Basically, there are 3 on the map. There's one right over here on top of Shadow Slabs. There's one right over here next to Frenzy Fields, and the final one is going to be right around here next to Slappy Shores, and you just basically need to visit them. So this is what they look like, as you can see. That's a clone trooper checkpoint, and all you have to do is just go and visit it. Just get close to it, like get close enough, and then you just simply go to the next location. And yeah, just visit all 3 locations, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's just you have to obtain a DC-15 blaster in different matches. So there's 3 locations you can obtain this weapon from. There's this one right here. There's this one right over here. And there's this one right here. And you basically just go to any of those locations to acquire it. So here we go. So as you can see, you're gonna find yourself these little huts. Here it is. So this is what it looks like, and you simply just grab it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just do this in different matches, and that should complete the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to deal damage with the DC-15 blaster or the assault rifle to opponents. So we have ourselves this guy who's trying to beat you. Oh my god. Okay, he outplayed me. So basically, you just find yourself a DC-15 blaster or an assault rifle and deal damage to them. So let me show you just on the map where you can find these. The assault rifle can be found literally anywhere. As for the DC-15 blaster, you just need to go either there, right over here, or of course right over here, and you will find a clone trooper checkout, where of course you can get a DC-15 blaster. But I highly recommend doing this with assault rifle because it's much easier. And yeah, just deal damage to them, and that shows with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to get headshots on opponents with the DC-15 blaster or assault rifles. So basically just aim for the head. which is not easy at all. Come on. Oh my god. There it is. So you basically just aim for the head and try to get, of course, a headshot with this weapon or an assault rifle. So this is the assault rifle. You can get these weapons from the Stormtrooper checkpoints, the DC-15 thingy. So you can find the DC-15 blaster here, right over here, and of course right over here. And you basically just go and grab that. But I highly recommend doing this with the with the normal assault rifles, because it's much easier to do this with this, because you can just find it much easier and you can aim for the head even better. And yeah, just get a bunch of headshots with them, and that's your typical quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to eliminate opponents with the DC-15 blaster or a normal assault rifle. So these are the two weapons, as you can see. And we have ourselves an opponent who is being cheeky. But basically just try to eliminate them using these weapons. And yeah, just get as much eliminations as you get. I highly recommend doing this in Team Rumble mode, because it's much easier. And yeah, let's get eliminations and that's it with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to start or evade bounties. So basically you can either claim a bounty board, so you can find bounty boards basically in every main location. So every named location in Fortnite will have a bounty board, such as Anvil Square, Shadow Slabs, etc. So we're right here at the Citadel, and we're just gonna start ourselves a bounty. Just eliminate enemy player. So you can either wait until the bounty is over. The bounty time is 5 minutes, as you can see, or 6 minutes, I would say, in the top left corner. Or you can just go and chase around this area until you find the enemy, and you can just kill them yourself. That would be completing the bounty. And evading a bounty is basically you getting a bounty put on your head, and all you have to do is just survive. So I highly recommend just grabbing a mobility item like this one right here, and just keep running for 5 minutes, keep running around. They are not likely to find you or to kill you anytime soon, especially if you use like a car or something. And yeah, just survive or complete the bounty twice, and that's it with the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to travel distance on a motorcycle. So you can either use the rogue bike, which is this bike right here, or the dirt bike. Both are available in the game. Once you find yourself one, you can just take it and just drive around. I highly recommend just driving inside of Mega City, because it's much easier and you can just boost. And you can travel distance really fast. Of course, provided that nobody shoots you while you're doing this. And if you want to find like bikes 100% of the time, you can find them either here or of course in the racetrack right here. So these are the best two locations to find bikes. Just find yourself one and just keep traveling around, and that's it with quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to travel 200 meters distance on a grind rail. So basically there are 3 POIs right now so far, like that have grind rails on them. So the main one is the Mega City POI, and as you can see, just get close to the grind rail. You can either press E to grind or to just jump on top of it, and it will automatically just put you on top of it. And these are the POIs right here. There's one right here, there's one right here, Slappy Shores, and Shadow Slabs. These 3 POIs have grind rails, and all you have to do is just travel on top of them, and that's should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to travel distance while sliding, which is very easy. All you have to do is just go to this spot right here on the map, and you'll find this little like ice ramp right over here. And it's one of the best ways to slide, because you can slide all the way down and then you can just climb back up using the zip lines. So this is like the best spot in the map. Here we go. And hop. I'm just gonna slide all the way down. You can just maneuver your way here. Just go right, just to get as much distance. This should give you like over 200 distance, I believe. But in case it does not, you can always just use the zip lines here. Go back up, as you can see. And there's another zip line here. Alright. And the recipe gonna slide again. So you can just keep doing this over and over and over until you complete the quest. It's as simple as that. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to get airtime in a vehicle. So you just find yourself a vehicle, like this one right here. One of the best vehicles is the dirt bike, because it gets a lot of airtime. Ooh, hopefully nobody shoots us. And you basically just, go to a hill, and then you jump, and you get as much airtime as you can. Of course, this is much easier in build mode, because you can literally build yourself a ramp, like an artificial ramp, and jump off of it. And yeah, this is the basic idea. If you're wondering where to find vehicles, there's a lot of them in Mega City, and a lot of bikes right here in the racetrack. Just grab yourself one, make yourself a ramp in build mode, because it's much easier. And yeah, just travel airtime, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, it's actually you have to visit 9 different named locations, which is kind of insane. But basically, if you don't know, named locations are locations that have giant names on top of them. So we have Mega City, Genjutsu Crossing, Naughty Nets, Slappy Shores, Lonely Labs, Brutal Bastion, Anvil Square, The Citadel, Breakwater Bay, Shadow Slabs, and finally the Frenzy Fields and the Steamy Springs. And you basically just need to visit all those 9 locations, and that should be the quest. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to deal damage to enemy players. So you basically just find yourself some enemy players and deal damage to them. And yeah, it's of course not the easiest thing to do. I highly recommend doing this in Team Rumble mode because it's much easier there. But yeah, just keep damaging players until the quest is completed. For this Star Wars quest, essentially you have to collect ammo. It's very simple to do. Ammo is literally everywhere. You can find it inside ammo boxes like this one right here. As you can see, there's the ammo. And I highly recommend, like, if you want to like really collect ammo, I highly recommend going to a vending machine because those have a lot of ammo inside of them, and you can just simply buy the ammo itself. So if I go right here, there should be a vending machine that sells ammo. Yeah, there we go. So any vending machine that sells a weapon, it should have ammo as well. So just gonna buy it. You literally can just, you know, do this and just stock up on ammo as much as you need, and that should complete the quest.